Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today's video is what I eat in a week, but it's really just a couple of days. Disclaimer, I am not a nutritionist nor a dietitian, nor do I think anyone should follow these meals as a meal plan. I just wanted to share my food. I also do not show the cooking process, so if there's anything that you want to see in-depthly, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy and I hope this can give you some inspiration on different types of food ideas or meal ideas. So the first day I started off is going to be in a couple of seconds, but it's Tuesday night. And I didn't know that I was going to be filming this video at this time, so this is the only footage I have. It's just a Hawaiian style pizza with a side Caesar salad. Both of these are vegan, by the way, and homemade. Everything is vegan in this video. So then I have Wednesday breakfast, and this is going to be the last meal with a vertical frame, but this was my breakfast. It was a coconut vanilla yogurt topped off with some freshly cut strawberries and blueberries, and this blueberry hemp granola. I use this granola throughout the week because it's the only granola I have, and I'm not going to buy new granola or different types of granola because in my opinion that would be wasteful. But yes, I love having yogurt bowls in the morning. It's such a great way to incorporate fruit into your diet because they just mesh so well. So I really enjoyed this breakfast. It was nice and it was filling, it was sweet. A1. And then for lunch/dinner, first I heated up some avocado oil and placed a frozen veggie patty that I made, I think the night before. And then I cut up one bunch of romaine hearts because I am making a salad for lunch/dinner. So I just put that in a bowl because, you know, where else am I going to put my salad? And then by the time that I had cut up my lettuce, it was time to flip the veggie patty. Even though I did struggle, it did get on that spatula. And it did flip, and it was beautifully crisp and brown, and it made me so excited for the rest of my meal. And so while the other side was cooking, I chopped up a tomato and placed that down. I didn't record myself chopping a tomato because that footage just isn't necessary to me. Yeah, so it's red, the tomatoes are red, the lettuce is green, the sky is blue, bada bing, bada boom. My veggie patty was done. And so this I made out of pinto beans, black beans, garlic, onion, you know, additional spices, and then flour, and then I patty them up and froze them. And so yeah, I cut those into bite-sized pieces and then added them to my salad. Sorry that it's lopsided, I don't know what happened to the camera angle. And then I had some roasted chickpeas. This is the greatest thing on earth. I cannot believe I have literally lived my whole life not knowing about roasted chickpeas, but they're so good. This is a great substitute for croutons if you were looking for a healthier way. But all I do is 400 degrees Fahrenheit on the oven, pop them in, 20-30 minutes pass, you pop them out, you season them. Mine I seasoned with garlic powder, and you just make it rain chickpeas. I had so many. I put so many chickpeas on there, but it was great. And now for the star of the salad, really the only reason why anyone chooses to have a salad, the dressing. This Caesar salad dressing is one of the greatest things I have ever created. I use cashews, a clove of garlic, lemon pepper seasoning, normal black pepper seasoning, a little bit of salt. I didn't have capers, so I used pickle juice instead, and extra virgin olive oil. You just blend that up in a high-speed blender. Bada bing, bada boom, a salad. So yeah, this lunch was, to put it lightly, it was heavenly. And I just got some clips of it outside because the sun just makes all the colors pop more. But this was such a good and filling meal simply because of all of the different elements in it. And then afterwards I had an orange. Yeah, that's it. So for breakfast I started off with some coffee because I just need coffee. And then here I have my clipboard. I place a lemon, and in a very melodramatic way, I place some blueberries down because I am making a lemon blueberry yogurt bowl. So I've never had a lemon blueberry yogurt bowl, and I was a little nervous about placing the lemon in the yogurt simply because I didn't want my yogurt to curdle, because that's just not satisfying nor appealing. And so I was very conservative about adding my lemon. And to be honest with you, I didn't really taste the lemon. Yeah, a couple seeds fall in there, don't worry, I take those out, but I couldn't really taste the lemon. So next time I will be a bit more generous, and I think next time it'd be a better idea for me to squeeze the lemon into a different bowl first, take out the seeds from there, and then pour it in there. But yeah, I'm just mixing in the lemon, even though later on I realized that I don't really taste the lemon. And then I also add the blueberries because those were literally the only 2 ingredients I showed, so of course. And to be honest, I prefer my fruit to be combined with the yogurt rather than have my fruit as a topping. I don't know why, but I don't know why I think like that. And then yeah, so then I add my granola, the granola that you've been seeing before. And you should be careful, if you're vegan, you should be careful about buying granola because a lot of granola actually has honey in it. So yeah, this is me just setting it down. I love at least eating one of my meals outside. Usually it's breakfast because it's not too hot. It's summer and the weather is crazy here. So yeah, I just have an iced black coffee. I usually take my coffee black. And then for lunch/dinner, I wanted a burger. So on one side of my bun, I used the Caesar salad dressing because I only had a little bit left and I wanted to get rid of it, also because it's good. And then on the other side, I put buffalo sauce because I love buffalo sauce. Something about the level of spice and the level of tang is just so perfect. It's one of my favorite sauces. Like next to ranch, buffalo sauce is the best. And so I just drenched both of those 2 pieces of bread in my sauces because I'm a saucy girl. I prefer sauce. And then, I just added some spring greens on there. I don't really know exactly what's in it. I feel like I can see arugula. I could be totally wrong, but the box just says spring mix. And then I placed my veggie patty. The vegan cheese, I know it looks disappointing. If I were to do this all over again, I would have omitted it, but I only had 1 slice of cheese left and I was like, let me get rid of this. And so yeah, that was it. It wasn't bad per se. I mean, the vegan cheese was fine. I just, I would do without it. Honestly, vegan cheese is so hit or miss. You never know what you're gonna get. But nonetheless, that did not stop this meal from being absolutely amazing. I enjoyed it. It did get messier as I was eating it, but when a meal is messy, it's worth it. That's all I gotta say. But yeah. Afterwards, I had some cherries. I love cherries. These are one of my favorite fruits to snack on. I've always loved them. So yeah, that was it. So for Friday, if you guessed I was going to make a strawberry and banana yogurt bowl, you were correct. Even though I gave you no reason to think that that was the bowl I was going to make today, I did. So here I am cutting up some strawberries. I love cutting up strawberries. I don't know why. I just think it's so pleasing to the eye. So yeah, then I just put my yogurt in my bowl because I'm not going to, where else am I going to put it? I'm not going to put it on a plate or a cup. I think it's weird. And then I put my strawberries in there and I stirred my strawberries in the yogurt because that's just what I prefer. But I did use the bananas. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm showing you. But okay, now I can say it. I did use my bananas as a topping and I just put them around the rim to be cute. Even if the camera wasn't rolling, I still would have done this. For some reason, if I can't visually love my food, it just doesn't feel right. Yes, and I'm just showing you the brand of granola I get. This brand is vegan. It's certified vegan. You should always double check just in case it has honey, because a lot of them do have honey. I know. Yeah, so if you're vegan, that's just a little tidbit here. Pure Elizabeth is vegan. And now I was craving some comfort food. And for me, the best type of comfort food is mac and cheese. I added some jackfruit in my mac and cheese just to kind of give it that like chicken feel. I don't know. And then the green stuff. Oh, in my bowl, I put a little bit of buffalo sauce. So if it looks a little oversaturated, it might be the buffalo sauce. There's also parsley in there, you know, not for flavor, just for character. Also, and then, like I said, I was in a comfort mood, so I tried to make chocolate chip cookies. This was my first time making chocolate chip cookies. I followed the Tasty recipe, and it wasn't that great, I have to be honest. I don't even have footage of the final product, but just know it wasn't worth the effort. They were okay, you know. I don't know, maybe it was my fault, but I followed that recipe exactly, and I wasn't too fond. But PSA, I know that I'm not being very descriptive, but all of my recipes will be down below in the description bar. So don't worry about that. And this is my last meal that you guys will be seeing, and it's a tofu scramble. So I have red onions and garlic just heating up in there. I also added some tomatoes, and to be honest with you, tofu scrambles are top 2 best vegan meals, and she is not number 2. So the tofu I use is extra firm, and while I was cutting up my veggies and putting them in the pan and stuff like that, I was trying to get out all of the moisture by putting a cast iron skillet on top of it, and I found that it did a really good job. Usually I struggle getting moisture out of tofu, but that worked. So if you have a cast iron skillet, use it to do that. And for the spices that I use to make it yellow and more egg-like, I use turmeric, black pepper, nutritional yeast, salt, and paprika. Oh, and a little bit of garlic powder. A little bit, because I have the actual garlic in there, so yeah. And the more I mix it, the more you mix it, the more incorporated it gets, and the whole thing just becomes yellow, and it literally looks like eggs. So yeah, once again, I used extra firm tofu. It was my first time using extra firm tofu, and I honestly loved it. I will never buy another type of tofu ever again. I have decided that I finally figured out how tofu works. I always struggle with tofu, but today was a good day. So my camera is not doing it justice. It was actually way more yellow in person. This was the final product. I added some spring mix just because I love greens. Even when I wasn't vegan, I always try to put greens in my eggs. And the way that I ate it, I put it on toast. I mashed avocado on my toast. I was drinking a green tea, and then I put the scramble on top. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Remember, all of my recipes will be down below, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I guess I'll see you when I see you.